Gamers, it's Kristin, and I have what I believe is going to be my last installment in my 2017 Gehm Changer Series. I apologize that this one took a little bit of time. I actually had placed orders for a couple of these things that I was out of and needed replenishments, so I wanted to kind of wait for those to come in, and yeah, then I just kind of got busy. That's really what it boils down to. Some of these things you're going to see in a haul video that's going to go up this weekend. They were the replenishments that I had purchased. And anyway, so let's go ahead and jump in. And before I go ahead and jump in, I thought about doing kind of a lifestyle, like some fashion favorites, like some coffee creamer favorites, like that sort of thing from 2017. But I'm not really sure if anybody's interested in that or not, so let me know what your thoughts are on that. I meant to ask that in my live this morning until I forgot. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in. Oh, and the other thing at the end, I'm going to show you two products that were like, oops, I can't believe I forgot these. One lip product and one eye product. So look forward to that at the end. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. The first thing that I want to talk about that I discovered this year was the It Bye Bye Makeup 3-in-1 Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. I am just about done with my testing and we'll be doing a video on cleansing balms here shortly for you. I realize it's a long time coming, but I really wanted to do some testing. I just really like this one, and so I didn't want to not talk about it. Now, this one, sometimes they smell delightful, sometimes not so much, but they always work well. That's all I have to say. I don't know why the smell will differ on these from one to another, but the thing about this versus other cleansing, I don't want to get into it too much because I will into that video, but this just does something more for my skin than removes my makeup. I just really love how my skin feels after I use it. It doesn't make my eyes cloudy. I just really, really like and have enjoyed this very much. I think this is the third or fourth one that I've purchased, so... All right, let's move on to, let's talk about the serum. I'm fairly certain that I discovered this serum in 2017. I think I had it in 2016, wasn't using it much, but I have switched on and off to other serums in between using this to see, you know, to test other ones and use up other ones that I have, but I have repurchased this one twice now, and this is the Lancome Genifique. Again, I think all serums do something. Well, I shouldn't say that. I guess some of them don't do something, but there's just something there. There's a little bit of a glow that I feel that I get to my face. My texture is smoother. There's just something that this one does that's just a step above all other serums that I've used in the evening. So again, I use this one in the evening. All right, eye cream. So you guys know for years and years I used the Camp Cosmetics Eye Tonic. They've gone out of business. They're no longer around. So I had to go on the search for a new eye cream, eye balm, whatever. And the one that I absolutely fell in love with and just repurchased another one is the Algenist Complete Eye Renewal Balm. Oh, balm. It looks like that. It's nice and creamy. And I'll tell you what, as I've tried other eye creams after I used this one up, I can just, there's such a difference. My under eyes don't look as nice with makeup on when I'm not using this. I get a little bit of dryness actually in my eyelid because when I put on eye cream, I think everybody, I don't know. When I put on eye cream, I start here, go out here, and then whatever's left on my finger, I will take over my brow bone here because it will work its way down into the other parts of your eye where you need moisturizing. So I can tell the difference in my eyelids, in my under eye. This makes such a huge difference. I know it's a little bit pricey, but I try to restock. Like right now, there's a 20% off coupon at coupon? Whenever I say coupon fast, it comes out coupon. There's a 20% off a coupon for Ulta, and it does include prestige brands. So you can get 20% off of this, and it's totally worth it. Now's the time to replenish that or purchase it for the first time if you haven't tried. All right, let's talk about two moisturizers that I found this year. One I loved in the summer. I've not used it in the winter, so I can't tell you for sure if it would work as well in the winter as it does in the summer, but I love this, and I would have repurchased a new one. It's that my friend Annette sent me one. This is the Dr. Jart Water Drop Hydrating Moisturizer. Anytime that I've done a meetup with any friends or subscribers this year in a Sephora or Ulta where they had Dr. Jart, I can't remember if it's in Ulta or not. For sure it's in Sephora. I bring them over and I say, you have to try this on your hand because it's such an interesting product. All right, I took the seal off of that one so that I could show you. And this is one that I would say a sample made me buy it. Or would have made me buy it if Annette hadn't sent it. So that's what it looks like. But when you see how it just dissipates into water, almost like it looks like water. Can you see that? but it's so hydrating for something that's so thin. Normally in my world, as dry skin as I have, and I always forget to mention that at the beginning, I have very dry skin. You can just tell, hopefully, that this one is moisturized and this one was it's amazing. It's really, really good. And it works really well under makeup. Sometimes like something that's super moisturizing doesn't work as well under makeup. That works really well under makeup, and I absolutely, absolutely love it. And like I said, I have used it in the summer. I have not used it this winter yet. And so if something were to change on that, I would definitely let you know. I'm putting the seal back on here because I'm not ready to use this yet. I'm not sure it's going to help, but I'm going to stick it on there and I'm going to feel better about it anyway. I will definitely let you know if I feel like something's different on it, but I really felt it feels so soft compared to this one. I just really wanted to, even though I hadn't tested it, I wanted to include it here because I was so impressed with it this summer. And like I said, I think other people have purchased it and enjoyed it. So anyway, just wanted to throw all of that in there. Whew, just had to take a break for a little sneeze. All right, and the other moisturizer this year that I've loved Algenna's products for years. For years and years and years. You guys know, if you are old school gamers, that I've used different products from the Algenna's line, I don't even know, since almost the beginning of my channel. And this, I was like, how much better could this be than I think it's the rejuvenating moisturizer I've always used, but it is. It really is. This is the Genius Ultimate Anti-Aging Cream. I have this in the 2-ounce size currently. I just purchased it at Sephora, but they also sell it at Ulta, and you could use your 20% off on this. This just has such an interesting, very slightly kind of sweet scent to it, but not overly so. Like the fragrance isn't going, there's a little bit of a scent on the Dr. Jart, but nothing crazy either. So anyway, like I said, this is new, and I've gone through 2 or 3 of these this year, like different random sizes that I have of it. I just absolutely love it. It's so moisturizing, and again, it works well under makeup. I prefer to use a little bit lighter one during the day though, and this one or another one at night. That's just my preference. So I may just switch up once I have worked through what I'm working through right now. I may start doing this in the day and this at night. But anyway, of the moisturizers that I've tried this year, those were the 2 that stuck out to me the most, and the 2 that I have repurchased. Lastly, I want to talk about a mask, and this is the Volition Beauty Detoxifying Silt Gelée Mask. So this looks like this, and I love this. When I get sort of breakouts or any kind of congestion, for me it always seems to be right here, and I know it's because I do this. Or this, or this. I know that's why I get that. So I love this. It's the first detoxifying mask that hasn't dried out my skin. Every other sort of charcoal, I'm thinking of the black clay, the Boscia one. There's a couple other ones that I've used, the Colleen Rothschild. Those, while very nice and they work, they just dry out my skin so much because I'm dry to begin with. This does not do that. So if you are dry skin but you still get some kind of congestion at some point in particular spots of your skin, and I literally look like I have a beard. I just kind of put it from here to here, and it works really, really well. I very much enjoyed this, and we'll continue to repurchase that. But so those are the skincare loves that I had this year. A couple of hair care things, and so these are all from the same brand, and they don't know who I am. Let's just get that right out of the way. But the salon that my hair genius works at, they use Alterna products, and that's how I started trying them. And I'm just stunned at how great they are, quite frankly. And I really had to be careful about using good products as I was lightening my hair this year. So the first thing, you can't even see what it's called anymore, but it's the Alterna Caviar line. All of these are from the Caviar line. And this is the Volumizing Multiplying Mist, I believe is what it's called. I'll, of course, list it below for you. But so I put both this and the next product go in, well, 3 of them, I guess, go in my hair when it's wet. So I will first put an oil of some sort. The Macadamia Healing Oil Treatment is the one I've always used. It's still a favorite. That goes in my hair first before anything else. And then I will spray a little of this at the crown. And then I also spray some of this. This is the 3rd bottle, I think, of this. No. I think I haven't, this is maybe the, I don't know. You don't need very much fit is my point. But I started using this, I think, back in February. This is the Rapid Repair Spray Instant Shine and Moisture. And what's funny is that I think it actually tells you to put it in your hair when it's dry, but at the salon they put it in when it's wet, and that's what I do. And it just works really well. Protects your hair, adds a little bit of shine. This next product came in towards the end of the year because so many of you guys had suggested that I try it. I've always used the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day, or PhD, not always, but for a few years now, and really liked that product. I've switched it out a couple of times to try this, and it's funny, I have 2 sample sizes. Both of them are like half gone because I keep just grabbing one or the other. And this is the 10-in-1 Complete Cream, the Caviar CC Cream. This is really nice. I think I do like it better than the Living Proof PhD. Again, it protects your hair. There's 10 things that it does. It's on the back here. Moisture, shine, smoothness, softness, UV protect, manageability, strength, anti-breakage, heat protection, and light hold. And I do feel like it does all those things and has just a little bit more hold maybe for me than the PhD. So I'm trying to decide. I have a little bit left of my PhD, and I have both of these. So I'm trying to kind of flip back and forth every other wash to see which one I really do like better. But this is something that came to me this year that I really like. So wanted to mention it. And then lastly, was right towards the end of the year, and I'm surprised at how much I really like this. You hardly need any of this. Don't go overboard or you're gonna be in trouble. But it's the Caviar Anti-Aging Omega Plus Anti-Frizz Dry Oil Mist. And the smells delightful. First of all of the alternative hair products smell delightful. And this is something that I already did today, so I'm gonna try to be careful, but you just spray it on your hair at the end, and it will help smooth down like your little baby hairs and just give a little bit of extra shine to the hair. Let's make both sides match here, shall we? I'm looking in the viewfinder so that I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so it helps push I cannot talk. Push down your baby hairs a little bit and just gives a little more shine to the hair, and I really like it. Like I said, you hardly have to use any of that. So those are my hair products, and then the 2 products that I wanted to mention that I just totally spaced and forgot about within my other favorites. There's the first is the eye product, and I really would be remiss if I didn't at least throw this out there. I don't know if you can still get this or not. This was for BoxyCharm, but this is the Blink Electric Eyes palette. And these are just stunning, and the wear is amazing. And I know that I'll give you a swatch of all of them again. I know that I've talked about them several times. I can feel a huge dip in this one. You can probably see that. We'll go on my thumb, why not? So there are the colors, and I'll give you, I've worn this so much over this past year. I think it came in an early BoxyCharm. And where am I gonna put this? Right here. I don't normally swatch on my thumb. That's one swatch of all of them, you guys. They're just so nice. And I felt terribly that I had forgotten to put it in there because I really loved it so much. Like I said, I know that it showed up in my favorites. Lastly was a lip product. I loved the one particular shade in this that I had purchased and ended up purchasing another one. And this is the Hourglass lipsticks that look like this. I can't remember what the actual name is. Let me see if it's on here. It's not. I'll list it below for you though. It's the one in the funky little, looks like a, what is it, 1940s cigarette holder sort of a thing. They have some really nice weight to them. The 2 shades that I have is in My Icon Is. This is the one I purchased most recently. And I think I wore this on Christmas, if I remember correctly. So that's My Icon Is. The formula on this is so nice. It's very opaque, super long lasting, not drying. I wouldn't call them moisturizing. And the other one is in I Want, and I've worn this so much this year. I wonder if you can tell that I've used a good amount of that, but that is an I Want. That's a great everyday color. It's just fun to pull out of your bag. Maybe because it just looks cute, or cool, I should say. But like I said, I've been, just gonna grab my wipe that I dropped on the ground. They're just so comfortable to wear. I just really have enjoyed them. They don't move around a lot. It's just really nice. It reminds me of the Chanel formula, that Chanel Mademoiselle, before that formula changed. That's what these remind me of, and I loved that formula. So I've been very, very happy with both of those. All right, so thus ends, unless you guys want like a lifestyle, fashion-y sort of, like random video, This will end at least the makeup, skincare, hair care portion of my 2017 Game Changers. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching all of them. I've had such great feedback. I love doing this every year. I apologize it took a little bit longer this year than normal, but sometimes it is what it is. All right, on my face today, I have the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation with the Burberry Trench over the top of it, as usual. For blush, as usual, because they're products I'm working through. For blush, I have, and actually, I probably could have gone a little heavier with it so you could see it, but you know. This is the Rockatuer blush from Benefit. And then on my eyes, I use the Shimmer and Glow by Stila, and this is in the shade Jezebel. You'll see me swatch that for you guys in the haul video this weekend. And then for the other shades, I use the Too Faced Peachy Mattes palette. And then on my lips, I have also products that you'll see. Well, one of them anyway that you'll see in the whole video. The Jouer Lip in Terra. It's from one of the little mini lip kits. And then over the top of it, because I don't know where my full size of Skinny Dip is, but I've used the little mini size of Skinny Dip. And I think that that's everything. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. 2017 was amazing, and I'm sure 2018 will be even better. So in everything that you do and say, be beautiful. Bye.